What's going on? What's going on? We are back for another one. Don't forget, hit the like button. Help spreads the visuality of the channel. Hit it. And if you like the content, subscribe. But anyway, to business. I want to talk about Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford has put himself into a really bad situation, man. By signing with Top Rank, he put himself into a space where all the top welterweights right now, he can't fight them. They're all signed to PBC. And PBC is doing their thing. You got Porter fighting Spence. You just had Manny Pacquiao fight Keith Thurman, and and also that's Manny Pacquiao was someone that was with Top Rank, but Bob Arum couldn't get that fight made. So the man is in a really, really, really tough spot. So the question becomes, like, what exactly should he do? For whatever reason, Bob Arum won't put up the money for him to fight Kell Brooks. Kell Brooks, somebody that wanted to fight him, but Bob Arum, for whatever reason, is not interested in doing that. Terrence Crawford's going to be fighting Mean Machine. I believe it's going to be in December. Nice little undercard, though. You got Teofimo versus fighting for the IBF championship. I forget the guy's name, but he's a beast. He faced Robert Easter. He lost to Easter, but he gave He gave Easter all he could handle, though. So that's going to be an interesting bout, especially with how we saw Teofimo Lopez in his last bout and the problems that he was having in that. So nice little card. Unfortunately for them, it seems they're going to have it on the same night as I've said before, as Harrison versus Charlo and Hurd versus J-Rock might both be in the same card, also in New York, on the other side in Brooklyn, where everybody else is going to be. That's pretty much where everybody's going to be. Sorry, that's just yo, that's going to be crazy. Oh my gosh, that's going to be crazy. So he's in a really, really vicarious situation where his star power at this point now is starting to diminish. It's starting to taper downwards. While the likes of Earl Spence is continuing to rise, Manny Pacquiao now being someone like a Keith Thurman is starting to rise as well. And then if they're able to get a unification between those two, you're looking at a million pay-per-view bout. You're looking at sold out, whether it be at Madison Square Garden, whether it be at the Barclays, wherever they fight, it's going to be sold out. The whole world is going to be basically focused on that fight. And we know how Fox promotes. That's basically all anybody's going to be talking about. So he needs to do something. Like, he's now in a space where you got to do something. You can't just sit around and, they won't fight me, or I can't get the fights, or it's the politics. You got to do something. When Floyd Mayweather was in the lower weight classes, he had a lot of people that wouldn't fight him. Prince Nasrid wouldn't fight him. Freitas wouldn't fight him. Casamayor wouldn't fight him. He couldn't get Shane Mosley to fight him. And he would have been moving up in weight to fight Shane Mosley. He was seen as one of the top 3 pound fight, one of the best fighters in the world, undefeated. He was a beast. Shane Mosley wouldn't fight him. Kept on calling Oscar De La Hoya out. Oscar De La Hoya was a welterweight. Floyd Mayweather was in the lower weights. Still calling him out. People just laughed. So he just did what he had to do. He's like, all right, they won't fight me. I'm going to do what I got to do. On that Pretty Boy Floyd stage, fighting a Janelle Hernandez, 2 years in, a top 10 pound for pound fighter, taking him, the lineal champion at 135 pounds at that time. What was that, 130 pounds? 130, 135 pounds. Taking on him, stopping him. After that, the next fight after that, he's taking on Angel Manfredi, who was a knockout artist. Everybody was screaming about how, it's too early for him to face him, this and that. Took him on, beat him. Going on to take the likes of Diego Corrales. Taking on the Castillos. Taking on just the hard fights. The hard fights continue to move up in weight, all the way up to 147 pounds. Taking on the Zab Judas, taking on the Boldermirs, taking on the Chop Corleys. He's basically just like, taking on Hasim, taking on all the fights that all the fighters that no one else wanted to fight. He's like, give me them fighters. I'll take them on. Took on all the hard fights, and he was able to grow that way. Now, I don't think Terrence Crawford should necessarily like start jumping up in weight to 154, 160 as far as to just move up and say, forget all this. You know, I don't think he should necessarily do that. But what I think he should do is, you're a WBO champion at 147 pounds, right? For one fight, jump up to 154. You know, make the WBO mandate a fight between, because which Bob Arum can do, the WBO, what Bob orders. That's basically what people say when it comes to that belt. It's a joke. Basically, it's like, it's not even really considered a belt. It's just, you know, it's a top rank belt. Whatever Bob Arum said, you know, Bob Arum wants, happens with that belt. So why not, you know, order them, you know, a fight between you and Jaime Munguia? You know, try to set up something with DAZN where you go over to DAZN and you fight over there. They let Ramirez go fight on DAZN for $5 million against Hooker. He got $4 or $5 million for that fight. He got some. That's why I remember them saying 4 or 5. I mean, that was the reports, but wherever he got paid, and they let him go to the DAZN to fight Hooker, right? He just had Lomachenko working with Eddie Hearn, you know. So why not try to do that? You know, try to go up to 154 pounds, hold on to your belt, but go up to 154 pounds. Because sometimes what they'll do is they'll let you go up and fight for another belt, and then they'll give you a certain amount of time to make a decision of which belt you want to defend, which belt you want to keep. So go up there in a big match against Jaime Munguia, beat him, and then come right back down. You know, Oscar De La Hoya might not like it. Golden Boy might not like it. You know, but that's Bob Arum. Have Bob Arum just force a fight where they have no choice. Where it's like, all right, we might as well just play ball and work this out, whatever. Either have him go fight on ESPN or ESPN Plus, you know, have it on one of the Mexican holidays. You know, it's already September, so I mean, you already missed a boat when it comes to that. You know, but you know, you're already having a fight in December. You know, so maybe in May. You know, have it be a fight in May. If not in May, you know, just sometime, just whenever. You know, but have him, you know, have those two fight. And I think that'll be a big fight for him, where he'll get credit for, you know, for victory in a fight like that. And it'll keep you as popularity, it'll keep you up there. You know, but we'll keep you up. There'll be, you know, you'll be moving up in weight, so people probably see it as a bigger win as, you know, as Earl Spence fighting Sean Porter and beating Sean Porter. Because the way things are going right now, man, it's almost like he's being sabotaged. You know, it's almost like Top Rank is doing everything they can to diminish his strength and his power. You know, that's what they're trying to basically do. And I believe they're saying his contract with Top Rank should be over in about a year or so, sometime in 2020. If that's the case, man, dude, you better start thinking, man. You better start thinking, man, about your future and what you want to accomplish in this game. But that aside, with the situation that you're in right now, what you can do and should do is you should push for that Jaime Munguia fight, man. You know, move up another weight division, get a belt in another weight division. That'll be what? 35, 40, 47, you know, 54. That'll be your fourth weight class that you got a belt in. You know, besides that, he's effed, man. You're in a bad space besides that, because besides that, I don't see anything else in the horizon that they could set up for this man that anybody would give a damn about at all. Because Mean Machine just ain't gonna cut it. You know? And the Top Rank promotional team right now, their main focus right now, 2 people. Tyson Fury, Lomachenko. That's it. They're going to be all about, you know, super promoting this undisputed bout that Lomachenko's going to be having. And they're going to be all about, you know, promoting the Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury fight if these two get past their opponents. That's all they're going to be focused on and doing what they can to make that money. And you're going to be put way in the back way in the back. They're basically using you to promote. They're basically now using you to promote Teofimo Lopez. And that's why they have him in the undercard, and they're not having fighting in your hometown. They're fighting in New York instead of fighting in your hometown because they want to cater to Teofimo's fan base. They're not worrying about you. They're using you as a tool to build him off your back. You know? So, I don't know what this man's going to do. I don't know what you're going to do, but if you're looking for a big fight, a fight that's going to bring in a lot of exposure, a lot of hype, get people talking about you, it's you versus Jaime Munguia. Don't forget, like button, press subscribe, share. See you on the next one.